So this was a little mini episode where I read an article that I have posted on our website, floorstoyourhome.com. Regular episodes are a little longer. They're discussions, probably a lot more fun to listen to. But hey, I want to tack on my standard message for every episode, and that's always get a floor sample. Especially these posts about specific rooms. We're talking about bathrooms and bedrooms and kitchens. Get a sample of the floor you want to buy and take it into that bedroom, bathroom, or kitchen and make sure that the color looks right to you in your room. Don't go by our computer screen. Don't go by your phone's computer screen. It's a computer screen. Who knows how it's calibrated? Get a sample. Always get a sample. Thanks a lot, and I'm sorry if you listen to a bunch of these, it's going to sound exactly the same when I say this. See you next time. Hi, this is David. Welcome to Making Flooring Easy. We're doing a bunch of mini-sodes right now, going room by room through your house and talking about what floors work in them. And I did a part 1 called Best Floors for the Basement, and it would follow that there needs to be a part 2 called What are the Worst Floors for a Basement? And that's what this post is. This is also a blog post that became very, very popular, so apparently people found it helpful, and that's why I'm reading it to you. What are the worst floors for a basement? Previously, I posted on the most recommended flooring for your basement and listed the conditions we're trying to handle. With temperature taken care of, moisture remains the big concern. If you've recently been shopping through the wide variety of flooring types available here, then you've probably noticed some absences from that previous list. This post should complete things. Unlike those offered in the previous one, none of these floors would survive any kind of flooding, and all will require some additional moisture control before being put in. So here are the rest of the floors, top to bottom, that you might consider for a basement and what we think of each as an option. Remember that the best options are in the previous post. We picked vinyl plank. Special care required options. Cork flooring. If your situation and the kind of cork available are right, cork can be a fantastic option. It is very soft underfoot and provides some of the best thermal insulation you can get in floor materials. Cork doesn't rot, a nice durability factor. It absorbs more sound than most other flooring, and the material is naturally resistant to pests, mold, and other allergens. But it is only resistant, not impervious. Cork is still organic, so you must check your manufacturer's information on the particular line of cork flooring to make sure that it is recommended for basements. Some are just not right for this environment. You would need to control the moisture so that it does not directly contact the cork. 2 layers of vapor barrier are usually recommended, free of holes and gaps, but a moisture test may reveal that your moisture issues exceed even the protections of a set of plastic barriers. The need for a vapor barrier also limits you to floating cork floors or gluing down to a super subfloor with its own moisture protection. Gluing cork directly to the concrete subfloor will likely lead to the cork delaminating and peeling up as moisture rises through the concrete. Laminate flooring. The fact is that some basements are not made for laminates, and some laminates are made to be in no basements. For the latter, check with both the manufacturer and a flooring specialist, and only go this route if both agree that you're fine. Many laminates have a moisture-resistant core, which helps them deal with humidity, but no laminate flooring is 100% waterproof, so spills, floods, water seeping in from below, these are all destructive to the flooring itself. You can see some of the effects in our aquarium test video. If you have a consistently dry enough basement and this option is deemed okay, a moisture barrier will still be essential. Engineered bamboo flooring and engineered hardwood. Only the engineered types of bamboo and hardwood using the floating method of installation are recommended for basements because of their moisture-resistant cores. A moisture barrier system will still need to be in place, as the surface directly under these floors must be perfectly dry and must stay that way year-round. With engineered flooring, always check the manufacturer's information, especially the warranty. If they recommend installation below grade, ground level, but do not warranty the flooring under those circumstances, don't buy it. In fact, don't buy anything from that manufacturer. The reason engineered hardwood and bamboo are a possibility is because their cores really are moisture resistant. So if you get the water contact issues settled, presence in a consistently humid environment will not be the issue it will be with solid or bamboo. Just say no. Solid hardwood. Solid hardwood must be nailed into place, so putting it directly onto the concrete is out of the question. But even with the physical option of nailing it to a wood super subfloor, no one recommends solid hardwood for a basement. Solid wood will expand and contract with environmental changes above ground level. Below grade, the situation just gets ridiculous. It will absorb even the slightest high humidity, then will warp, crack, stain, and become a rich farmland for molds which may have been dormant since the Cretaceous era. If someone tries to sell you on this option, run, don't walk to the nearest available exit. Carpet. While the most commonplace of floor coverings, basement carpets are also commonly replaced because they handle moisture in the worst way. Organic carpets are mold restaurants. Even inorganic fibers will hold on to humidity. If you put in a wood super subfloor, the carpet will provide the moisture needed to grow mold and mildew, with the wood being the food. Any flooding from a storm, burst pipe, mist spill, or a pet is going to stay wet for a long time because of the raised humidity of the basement, so most times these ruin a carpet. They are soft and they are warm, but for anything other than a perfectly waterproof basement, carpet should be the first option crossed off the list. In each and any case with the flooring listed above, and the better options in our prior piece, you must thoroughly check the documentation for your flooring. Shop carefully, read up on your products, get free advice from salesman or your installer if you plan to hire one and you trust her, and you can be on your way to having an entire new section to your house. Your basement can have a floor, it really can, just not any old floor. Are all of the above impossible? No. But at best, they are likely all hassles to make work in a moisture-prone basement. Now, before posting this, we poked around the web to see why anyone else thought any of these would be good for basements, and in all honesty, we did find some affirmatives, but what we did not see were positive reasons which took these concerns into account. We found a seller of carpet saying that carpet is the best because it's warm, which it is. We found sellers of only laminate flooring saying that it's best because it's more moisture resistant than hardwood, which it is. What we did not find was such recommendations acknowledging or suggesting great ways to handle the things we listed above. We love flooring, but we're honest about the limitations of this or that type. However, the internet is a big, ever-changing place, and we love to find out we're wrong when it opens up the possibilities. Do you know something that can make one of these problems a non-issue? Tell us about it. This podcast is executive produced by Floors to Your Home, or Dan Kahn, some combination thereof, and it is conceived, produced, edited, audio cleaned, all of that by W. David Lichty, and that's me. Music from each episode comes from the website freepd.com, where you can find music for your own podcasts. And for the most part, we generally wind up using music by Kevin MacLeod, who's been making free usable music for more than a decade, and it's generally really great stuff. And listen, if you've got a question we haven't answered on this podcast yet, and you don't want to wait or look us up on our written resource center, give us a call. We want to be your floor answering people. So we're not salespeople. We're customer service at Floors to Your Home. Call us at 1-800-804-5251 with any questions.